asking me about exactly how did this book of Prince Harry Spare actually was able to be leaked first and sold out in Spain. I mean, it seems an odd destiny, doesn't it? You know, the bottom line is it's not necessarily the place where you would have thought that they would have had popularity. How come that particular publisher was able to not just get the books received, but then decide to put them out early? Was it a marketing prank by the bookstore? As ever, let me explain. Good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London, and as ever, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. As I say, this is a particular interesting story because, as we know, with a book like this, it could be worth absolutely thousands of pounds, particularly to the publisher. You know, what they do is they do a deal with a serialization and strip it normally across two major newspapers and perhaps a major glossy, you know, with a sort of chat with that particular author as well. As we know, the book's been ghostwritten. If you want to call it that. And, you know, it's a strange thing, isn't it? When you read it, you think the poor man, JR, having to listen to all of this. Incredible, really. You know, I mean that kindly, of course. And then, of course, the book popped up, didn't it, in Spain and was sold. And then everybody decided to photograph each page and it was sent to publishers via WhatsApp and text. And they all translated it and got the book for free. Or did they? As ever, let me explain. The bottom line is this, you know, the Prince Harry book was very difficult to sell for Penguin Random House for serialization rights. They wanted about £1 million, a lot of money, you know, and when you think about it, a few years ago, you would have been able to pick up that sort of money simply because, you know, if you think about celebrity weddings way back in the early noughties with Victoria and David Beckham, Katie Price, you know, all the big ones, Liza Minnelli, David Guest, they were paying phenomenal amounts for celebrity weddings. Those were the halcyon days. Fast forward, of course, to 2023, and all publishers, digital or otherwise, are truly feeling the pinch. Ad revenue is down, readers are down, they want free content, nobody's prepared to pay for magazines or indeed serialization rights. And also, over here in the United Kingdom, it would have seen as bad form if any national newspaper would have really agreed to this, particularly on the coronation year of King Charles III. So that's truly why Penguin Random House decided to inadvertently, and as ever we have to say allegedly, leak the book. They gave the books out to certain publishers to make sure that they got full impact. Because, let me tell you this, none of these people that have leaked the books have in fact received any litigation notices. You see, it's so simple to check. The bottom line is they're not going to be sued or indeed made anything an example of because Penguin are absolutely thrilled with the fact that they've received even more publicity. Yes, they would have liked the £1 million, but as I've said to you before, Penguin have already now decided to write this off. To it off, the bottom line is simply this. They have to agree to the fact that they can look at that in worth of publicity. What would they have paid to a PR company? And how does it really matter? They know it's a loss leader, but it's getting people to talk about their particular company. Now, whether this is good or bad or not remains to be seen. Does this affect the bottom line for the former royal known as Prince Harry? Absolutely not. He gets to keep all the money exclusively for him and Meghan. Well, him for now and eventually Meghan. I'll let you work that bit out. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.